Hello, my name is Juan Moresco, and this is the second of three videos of Amazon Web Services databases series. In this video, we are going to focus on practical use and implementation. So, let's start. We start with Amazon Elastic Cache. If RDS is the managed service for relational databases, this is the equivalent for in-memory databases, specifically Redis and Memcache. When will you use Elastic Cache? Imagine an application with millions of users constantly querying the same data, like a product catalog on an e-commerce site. Instead of hitting the relational database every single time, this stores the data responding in sub-milliseconds. This dramatically reduces the load on your primary database. Redis is the more popular engine because it also supports persistence, pub-sub messaging, source sets, and replication. Memcache is simpler, multi-thread, pure caching without persistence. The typical architecture looks like this. A user makes a request, it reaches your EC2 instance. If the data is in Elastic Cache, it responds immediately. If not, it queries RDS, returns. Now we talk about Amazon DynamoDB, one of the most important services in the cloud industry overall. This is a serverless, no SQL key value database, fully managed by AWS. And when we say it scales, we mean it. Millions of requests per second, trillions of rows, hundreds of terabytes of storage. The latency is one of its biggest advantages. Single digit milliseconds latency for reads and writes. This is critical for real time applications. Being serverless means you don't plan for capacity. DynamoDB autoscales based on demand up and down, and you only pay for what you use. It's integrated with IAM for access control, has built-in autoscaling, and offers two tables classes, Stanford for frequently accessed data and infrequent access for rarely acquired data at a lower cost. DynamoDB has two powerful advanced features, global tables and DAX. Global tables allows a DynamoDB table to be available in multiple AWS regions with low latency. The replication is active, meaning users can read and write from any region. Data syncs in both directions between all participant regions. This is ideal for global applications where data needs to be close to the user. DAX is DynamoDB Accelerator. It's an in-memory caching layer built specifically for DynamoDB. It improves performance by 10 times, going from milliseconds to microseconds latency. It's completely transparent to your application, and you just point your application to DAX. Let's talk about Amazon Redshift, AWS service for OLIP, data warehousing, and analytics. First, let's understand the difference between OLTP and OLAP. Online transaction processing is what RDS and Aurora do. Fast individual read-write operations, like processing a purchase order. OLAP, online analytics processing, is for complex queries over large volumes of historical data, like calculating sales for the past year broken down by regions. Redshift is based on PostgreSQL, but is not used for OLTP. It's a data warehouse. You load data periodically, say once per hour, and run complex analytics. To close out video 2, Amazon EMR Elastic MapReduce is an AWS service for creating Hadoop clusters in the cloud for big data processing. You can have hundreds of EC2 instances working in parallel. It supports Apache Spark, HBase, Presto, and Flink. AWS handles all the cluster setups and configurations, and it integrates with both instance to reduce cost. A typical use case is machine learning, web indexing, and large-scale data processing. On the other hand, Amazon Athena is completely different. It's a serverless service for querying data directly in S3 using SQL. There is no cluster to manage, no data to load into another database. The data stays in the S3 and Athena queries in place. It supports different formats. Pricing is straightforward, $5 per terabyte of data scan. If you use columnar formats like bracket, you scan less data and you pay less. So